Contract board needs an update. I should get to that.
Busy? Check in when you can.
So many, and I couldn't.
It's not your fault. There's nothing more you could have done.
I know, it's just... I'm not sure I'm cut out for this. The thought of going out there again.
Take your time. Maybe there's something you can do here.
What if there isn't? Times are tight enough as it is.
We've made it through before. Besides, the Sentinels can't have a shortage of paperwork, can they?
Can you believe all the mess out here? You can't turn around without tripping over something.
Contract here to assist some Sentinels. Find out what's happening.
Understood. I'm on it.
snipers and sentinels and a lot of gunfire. Give our friends in blue some help, huh?
You got it.
Good, but we aren't done yet. Very good, but you can't let the rest get away. Understand?
Okay. All the scars are down.
Good. They won't be causing any more trouble. Blast. No time to rest. More word just came in.
Stay alert, okay?
Report of a Strider getting ambushed and robbed. Let's check it out.
Understood. I'm on it.
Outlaws! Find those supplies.
Understood. I'm done. No enemy standing.
Very good. I think you are the last one standing. Good. Now get those supplies.
Done. Supplies marked for Sentinel recovery.
You found enough. Very good. Since you're in the area, I might have something else for you. A freelancer is in trouble out there. Find them and make sure they make it back home.
I'll get over there.
Too late. The enemy's not finished yet. Stay alert. You've attracted one of their most fearsome. Show that thing some humility.
On it.
Good work. Finish the rest of them.
No more scars in the area.
Freelancers need to stick together.
Very good. I think you are the last one standing. The work is important. Necessary.
Now here's where it gets fun. Time to make a statement.
The Enclave has seen better days, hasn't it? There's more crits than people down there, I think.
You cheat!
Watch where you fling those accusations.
I know you cheated at the game.
Sweetie, I don't have to cheat. You're just bad at cards.
I want my money back.
Sorry, spent it. I'd be up for another game if you wanted to win it back.
Please, I can't afford to lose that money. There's no work at the fort.
Then maybe you shouldn't be gambling.
I have a family.
I hope they're better at cards than you are.
You're going to be sorry you cheated me.
Sure.
I mean it. You watch your back.
You think I haven't heard that before? Your kind is all talk.
Working hard out there.
So many things you are doing. Wonderful. I'm curious, what do you remember most? Good times? Bad? What? Honest now.
The best days stick with me. The wins.
That's what life is about, yes? Long time ago, I was out near the Dawn Gates. Stars were very bright. Rain made everything glow. I heard a sound, so strange. I couldn't place it.
What was it?
Children, alone, out in the jungle, far from anything. They were singing.
Children? How did they?
You see, how could I understand this? A strider had been attacked. I brought them home. It was a miracle. Music started. Dancing started.
Saving a bunch of kids. That's a good day.
Yes, yes, a good day. But one of those children, a stranger, was holding his hand.
His parents.
Died aboard that strider. We should represent hope, but there are two sides to our job. When I celebrate my victories with great joy, I know that somewhere there is sadness too.
There's always a cost. It's part of the job.
Yes, but we can't let it stop us. Lost and alone, yet those children sang. You hear me?
I hear you.
Maybe I should trim my beard. It is fashionable, right? I don't even know.
honestly didn't like this. Drop by.
Oh, would you just look at the market lately? It's so sad to see the empty stalls.
Tassin gave me a picture so we can identify her.
So, what's the latest intel these days on regulators?
Still the same smugglers they've always been. Anything of value is fair game, plus the usual rumors of secret hideouts in the area. They have to keep all that stuff somewhere.
Question is, why would the Dominion be involved?
I hope Tassin's wrong about that. I'm looking forward to being a wartime cipher. Okay, you're not far from the regulator camp. Should be coming up soon. Keep an eye out. We're skirting the edge of Scar territory.
We've got trouble. The camp's been overrun. I'm clearing them out.
Looks like you've got dead regulators there.
Owen, can you identify Tassin's agent?
I'm not seeing her. Could still be alive. I don't think animals killed these people. Is there anything useful at the site? Oh, there's some kind of recording there.
Dominion have attacked the camp. I can't reach Tassin. I'm looking for the regulator hideout at these coordinates.
Tassin's agent?
Oh, I need to decrypt the coordinates and... Hang on, Scar's on the move. You're never gonna leave us alone, are they? They've been out for blood since we rescued Matthias. You know, Tassin's right. Has to be the Dominion stirring the pot.
Owen, do you have those coordinates?
Yep, got it. It's not far.
And I'm going to the hideout now. We can't wait.
Are you sure about this? Taking on the Dominion isn't like fighting a pack of wolves.
When evil people knock on your door, you don't hide. You kick their ass back to whatever hole they crawled out of.
Stop the fire before it spreads.
Fort Tarsus cannot become another free mark.
This must be the Regulator hideout.
With more dead regulators.
Dominion aren't known for taking prisoners. A smuggler's cave, it would seem.
Anything you could want for a price.
Looks like that includes Shaper relics.
Owen, flight controls are down. What's happening?
Yeah, I'm seeing that. You're in some kind of field. Has to be affecting your suit. I think I see the problem. There's a Dominion shield generator that's suppressing flight capability.
Could explain how they ambushed the regulators. Can you disable it?
Well, I've never dealt with one before. It would take time to override. Best to press on.
Flight controls back. I'm pushing on.
The Dominion can't be here by accident. These smugglers are hiding relics.
I know. I'm trying not to jump to conclusions.
Oh, I will. Take a flying leap. Is the wrong Shaper relic in the wrong hands?
Means this won't be a boring day. Maybe this will turn it off?
Yeah, not at the moment, but it gives me something to work with. Let's get moving. And there we are. The Dominion. Yeah, and they've got Tassin's agents. Best lie low.
Give us the relic. We know it's here.
I don't know what you mean.
Then I'll show you. No. That's not how we conduct business. I find that pain is no substitute for money. So let's negotiate.
The relics, not for sale.
See? Progress. You do have it. Now name your price, and we all walk away with something.
Relics are dangerous.
Only if you're careless. Do I look careless? Officer, we found the relic. A pity for you. Negotiations have concluded.
You bastard!
Oh, well, now this is awkward.
A freelancer. How useless. I fought your kind before, and I put them in the ground. You'll be joining them.
And now we get down to business. I can't believe this. Are we really in a firefight with Dominion?
I am. You're sitting in a chair somewhere.
Not used to having professional soldiers shoot at us. Scars, maybe, but not like this.
Bullets work on both of them.
I didn't say it wasn't exciting. Just be careful.
Clear.
You did it. But what about Tassin's agent? She's still alive?
She didn't make it. But there's an archive here.
I see it. Looks damaged from the fight.
Maybe Tassin can make sense of it. This can't be for nothing.
What about the one they call the Monitor? He took the relic.
And I'm getting it back.
These were classic Dominion tactics. Total carnage and no witnesses.
What are they doing this far south?
I don't know, but it involves relics. That won't end well.
My javelin's grounded again.
It's that shield generator. Push them back. We can't let them interfere. Watch it. Looks like the Monitor left a cleanup crew behind. Try to disable that machine. I have the specs. I think I can override it. Hold here. I'll try to deactivate it.
Great place to die, Owen.
They haven't let you down. It's off. You can fly again. Coming at you. Pretty serious looking too. Watch yourself.
Freelancer, you can die a meaningless death or surrender to us now. We'll spare you the agony.
Agony is gonna be this bullet up your ass.
Tear them apart.
Look who has a temper.
That's the last of them.
I can still catch the Monitor.
Better hurry. He's got a head start. Outside. I've got a signal we can track. Can't hide from this cipher. There you go. You can't be too far. Dominion must have big plans for a guy like the Monitors in our neighborhood.
We just need to make sure he never comes back.
You see, this is why I want to be out there with you. Show bad people the door.
Not as easy as it looks.
Okay, show bad people the door at the end of a very large gun. Okay, coming off them. Just ahead.
See a lot of Dominion. Where's the monitor?
Checking. Does it look like the Dominion are staying a while?
I don't know what they're up to, but it's not happening in our neck of the woods.
I suppose they listen to reason. Talk it out.
Does this look like they dropped by for tea?
Turrets of some sort. Those will ruin your day. Probably want to take them out. I'm not seeing him. I'm getting a bad feeling here, I think.
Maybe this was an ambush. They've led us here.
Damn! Time to show them that really large gun. Watch it! Another one of the Monitor's lieutenants.
Freelancer, the Monitor has ordered your elimination.
We all want things we can't have.
I never disappoint.
Okay, it's over. Score one for the Freelancers.
Yes. Congratulations on walking straight into my trap.
Owen? Owen, what's happening?
I don't know. He's
Obviously more powerful than you. I think it's important to take a measure of one's adversary. And I find you lacking.
Yeah? Ask your lieutenants how they feel. All right, you can't, because I put them down.
Freelancers boast of courage they never have. It's why they're extinct.
I'm alive and well, you son of a...
He's gone. Save your breath. You best head back to the fort. I'll let Tassa know we need to talk.
If it isn't my favorite freelancer. I hear you've been busy.
I try.
You pulled Wright's arse out of the fire. Yarrow was here doing a reenactment. I had a good feeling about you ever since you turned up. Keep proving me right, okay?
The fort's home. I've got to look out for it.
No argument here. It's good you settled in. Not everyone does. And I'm guessing Fort Tarsus wasn't in your plans before, well...
The Heart of Rage. I didn't know what would happen then or where I'd land after. Turns out it was here.
Happy you stuck around?
Yeah. Not sure what I expected, but this place grows on you.
I wasn't meant to be here myself. I was on a strider out of Helios. Supposed to end up in Anthem.
What happened?
Cataclysm. The sky turned yellow, ground changed under us. The survivors were brought here.
You never got to Anthem?
Didn't have the means to try again at the time, and now? I got good work, had a kid. The fort's home. Glad you feel the same. When you're here, anyway. Which reminds me, I should run check on your javelin before you're off again.
Thanks, Zoe. I'll see you around.
Hey, stop by, all right?
Owen filled me in on what happened.
You've got a problem out there. Some kind of Dominion heavy.
His people called him the Monitor. We couldn't stop him.
And he was there for a Shaper relic?
Tore the place apart. Your agent wouldn't give in. Right to the end, well...
I know.
I'm sorry. She left this archive behind.
We'll have my people dig into it. The Dominion really have returned.
In force.
Damn.
I thought spies took everything in stride.
We also respect our enemies. Life under Dominion rule isn't much of a life at all. And if they have set their sights on Fort Tarsis...
Right. Well, the fort isn't exactly my idea of living the dream, but it is home, and I'd prefer it to remain dictator-free. What can we do?
For now, remain patient. I don't want to make a move until I have more information. In the meantime, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Sentinel Bryn. She's sharp, trustworthy, and could use some assistance. Why don't you help her while I look into the Dominion? I'll be in touch.
Sentinel Rissa Bryn. Fort Command.
Sentinel, how can we help?
Well, we probably shouldn't talk here. come see me by my desk. And my plants.
Plants?
Right. So, good. I will see you.
Okay, then.
Freelancer, how's it going? It's Matthias Sumner checking in. By the way, I finally cleared out the clutter from my lab, so I can resume my work. I'll be there, if you need to talk.
Finding the old team. Right, because we really need those people. Right, because we really need those people.
Ah, my friend. Always good to see you. You see the stories up on the wall?
Yeah, I was wondering about those.
When a freelancer falls, their link is brought to me. In life, the link connects us to a cipher. In death, it is a record.
And you write up what happened?
Yes, to remember what freelancers have given.
You do this all by yourself.
It is an honor. We should not grieve. We should celebrate. We will hold tight to good things, yes?
It's the only way to live.
I want you to go honor our dead. Bring me their stories. And light their way home. Waiting on a few reports just now.
I shouldn't have been digging in there anyway. Sometimes sauce can be the worst thing, you know?
Oh, would you just look at the market lately? It's so sad to see the empty stalls.
I hear you.
This site ahead has not been tended to. You will change that. A freelancer died here. Others came to finish his work. Some remain. Strong alone, stronger together. Clear out any unwelcome visitors. They are unfit to dwell here.
On it.
I used to come here myself. Sweep the vermin away. Ah, you fight well for your brothers and sisters. Very good. Now light the fire. To celebrate their lives and guide them home.
Got it.
Rest, well, we will all find each other when the world is finished. I have another site for you. Very close. This next place will be bloody. You must collect the links of the fallen freelancers.
So you can write their stories?
Yes.
Looks like a recent battle.
Yes, quite recent. Many stories ended. You do well clearing those bastards out. Sometimes I miss the action. Looks clear for the most part. Now, search for any links that remain.
Some gear, but no link to collect. Found another one. Gear's mostly stripped, including the helmet.
So no link?
No.
Strange.
That's all of them. And no links. Anywhere.
Damn. I know who's doing this. I don't know why, though. First, survivors left a memorial here. Light the fire.
Yarrow, who took those links?
Outlaws. Criminals with no code. Banished from civilization. Monsters. Outlaws! Our people have caught them. Lawless cowards. They steal from fallen freelancers. We must stop them.
We will.
Here was found. Looks like helmets. We need to get the rest. They will keep coming, believe me. Focus on retrieving all that they stole. Very important.
Got a link here.
I knew it! They are stealing links. Why? Makes no sense.
More links. They were after them for sure.
Bring back all you find. We'll need to figure this out later. I have a long history with outlaws, all of it bad. relics you retrieved will allow us to celebrate those who died here. But we're not finished. More outlaws are coming. Make sure none of them ever dare set foot here again.
Why are there so few stories posted back at the fort?
Most went to Fremont, to the Grand Hall. After the Heart of Rage, we started again in Fort Tarsis.
So you lost all those stories in Fremont?
Yes, we lost much of our history. How did they know to come here? How?
You're gonna die, freelancer. Like all these here. You hear me?
I think they're out of fight.
Outlaws stealing from us. Stealing our history. I don't understand why. But listen, there is one more site. Very important.
On my way.
Our people found it. A monument. I made it myself. I've not been able to visit for some time. I wanted to see it again. For a freelancer. He did great things. So stubborn. But come, bring me the links you recovered. Their stories will be written.
here? You can't turn around without tripping over something. When I first came here, there were banners hanging in the enclave. I wonder when they all came down.
Freelancer. Thanks again for your help. Business is already looking up.
Selling the thunder, huh?
Hey, people laugh, but the uniform makes the soldier. Ever seen the Dominion? They know it. If you want to win a war, presentation is half the battle. A javelin's designed to intimidate, annihilate, exterminate, eradicate, and if you're really good, obliterate. You have to inspire fearful awe in your enemies.
That's why I carry a really big gun. It does the inspiring for me.
It's more than that, though. If all they fear is the weapon, what happens when you aren't carrying one?
I've got 2 fists I can introduce them to.
I like your style. A flying hammer bashing anything that gets in its way.
Everything's a nail.
There's your statement. Your fearful awe.
You seem pretty passionate about this.
I love what I do. And it's important. I want to help the good guys win. When a freelancer shows up in their javelin, I want people to remember it. Your enemies will shudder. Your allies will salute.
I like the sound of that. A little thunder and lightning to make an entrance.
You get it. Why do people fear a big storm rolling in?
Probably because it can kill you.
That's right. There's power in that sky. And pain if you don't respect it. So you just let me know if I can fix you up with anything. A javelin's always got room for more thunder.
Will do. See you around.
Give me a day. One more day, please.
Payment is due now. Was that not clear to you?
Business hasn't been good. People don't want to spend their money, so I didn't make a profit.
We've been giving you protection. I wonder what things would be like without our protection.
Lucky Jack. Keeping busy?
You know it. Just had a contract dealing with scars. I show up and they're messing with a relic. Good thing some buddies jump on the call. We've got elementals swarming, scars everywhere, then a love-struck Koroks shows up.
What happened?
Teamwork, fancy flying, and one heck of a lucky shot. Next thing I know, the relic's silent, the Koroks has a new friend, and we come out all right.
Starting to see where you got the nickname.
It could have gone straight sideways, I'm telling you, but that's what family's for. Stronger together, right?
It's the best way to survive. Nice to have company, too.
More eyes, more ears. And more witnesses when you do something awesome.
Like dealing with love-struck Koroks.
It's not something you forget. Just was scheduling the next job was easy.
Is there a problem?
My buddies and I thought we'd team up on another contract. Last one went well, so why not, right? Now they can't agree which job to take. I just want something logged in the pending contracts report.
What are your options?
An Arcanist looking for a lost vault. Gotta love some mystery. Or the fort needs people to take on hostile wildlife. Guaranteed action there.
Do you really want to pass up a chance to uncover lost secrets?
That's what makes the job exciting, isn't it? All right, buddy. Using you as the tiebreaker. Wish me luck.
I'm not sure you need it.
Yeah. I'll see you around. Busy? Check in when you can.
Trouble at the graves, eh?
Yeah. Outlaws.
The links you recovered. Priceless to me, but...
Wouldn't buy a hot meal?
Nor a bottle of Fortuo brew. Ah, so much history destroyed when the Grand Wall in Freemark fell. Who we lost, what they accomplished.
That last grave I visited.
A friend. He never came home. I made that marker for him. For now, I have many stories to write and glasses to raise.
Hey, you're a freelancer, right? I've heard things about you.
What kind of things?
Some of the Arcanists said you stopped a cataclysm. Or a giant Ursix. Or both.
That was me, yeah. It was, kind of both.
Interesting. You're one to watch. I don't want to say too much just yet, but be mindful. A lot of eyes will be on you soon.
What does that mean?
It means this is the time to show what you're made of.
You've got a contract for me. I'm happy to hear it.
Not a contract, exactly. Have you ever heard of the Path to Glory?
It's like a ranking of Lancers, right?
That's not all it is. There are certain rewards offered to those on the path.
Rewards offered by who exactly?
The Emperor. Put yourself on the path, freelancer. What you do will matter, I promise.
All accidents are preventable. Anyone who says otherwise is ignorant and misguided. Buckets are more dangerous than people realize. Thank you.
For what?
For stepping close so you don't impede foot traffic.
You were off to the side, so it seemed to make sense.
My apologies. I assumed you would recognize me from one of my public safety forums.
Sorry, I was not aware those were happening.
My name is Pernell Blatch, and I'm the fort custodian. I maintain and improve all public works and spaces.
Sounds like a big job.
It's enormous. I'm seeking public input on an initiative to improve life in Fort Tarsis. Would you care to take part?
I might.
Excellent. Please answer the following questions. Do you A, believe the fort needs immediate improvements to function more efficiently? Or B, recognize the fort has glaring inefficiencies that must be corrected?
Aren't those statements both the same?
No. One suggests immediate action, and the other identifies issues, then proposes solutions.
I'm not sure the fort wants to change.
The fort must change. It's unsafe in so many ways. Take the walking issue, for example.
Did you say walking?
Yes. People walk and stop wherever they please. This causes stoppages, bumping, and even pedestrian rage. I'm proposing we implement lanes and foot traffic rules of way.
I guess it would make walking here more efficient.
It will. It's just a matter of applying rewards and punishment to ensure compliance. There will be some resistance, but I've run into that before.
Where at?
The fountain in the courtyard. People said we didn't need it, but now I'm spearheading the campaign to restore it.
How does a fountain make the fort more efficient?
The fountain creates a meeting place and instills pride in the community. Happy people are more productive.
Is the fountain working?
Not at the moment. There's a piping issue. It was nice chatting with you. I'm off to a meeting regarding proper personal equipment in the forge area.
Good luck with that.
Thank you. It's not easy keeping this forge safe.
Metal suits and beating hearts. Crimson Lancer. Previously on Crimson Lancer.
Kista!
Onsen, I can't move. My suit's locked up. The relic's burning through my circuits. Now, we return to our heroes.
I have to silence it. Kista, hold on! Kista! Oh, Kista! Sweet mercies. Alive.
My savior. And the reason scars aren't feasting on my liver right this minute. Bloody scars. The spike in their activity has really thrown off my research.
What are you working on exactly?
I'm looking for a lost Arcanist text known as the Elysian Manuscript. It was inscribed by early members of our order and has been lost for generations. Some Arcanists believe that their writings could help us predict the behavior of Shaper instruments. Imagine knowing if a relic will create firestorms, or scorpions, or shatter you into 1,000 pieces.
We could keep people safe.
Indeed. Every little piece of knowledge we can scrape together helps.
You're making progress?
The heroic work done by my assistants, may they continue to seek answers beyond this life, led to a discovery. Turns out there was a far more ingenious way to pass knowledge along. Invisible runes.
Invisible?
Runes, yes.
How do I...
Aha! I piqued your curiosity. You'll just have to continue on this adventure to find out, won't you? Our research has revealed a potential site that may answer our questions.
Just point me in the right direction.
Freelancer. What can Matthias Errol Sumner help you with today?
I just wanted to see how you were doing.
My research is progressing. I'm still alive and very happy about it. I intended to buy you a drink as thanks for the rescue, but then I remembered being banned from the bar.
You're banned? Why?
For, starting fights. Not proud of it, it just happened. 1 minute someone's mocking Von Blatt's theory of diurnal obsolescence, next minute you got bloody knuckles. You know how it is.
I don't actually know how it is.
Von Blatt's theory is a foundational Arcanist principle. It deserved to be defended.
With your fists?
Like I said, not proud. Growing up in the streets of Helios, you pick up some bad habits. Discourse, dialogue, civility. The Arcanist ways, those I had to learn. Lashing out is instinct.
I didn't know you grew up on the streets.
I don't advertise it.
Everyone has a past. It's what you do now that matters.
That's what I kept saying. I wanted to learn. I wanted to improve the world through knowledge. Still do. But it wasn't enough for some. They couldn't overlook my origins.
Yet you persisted.
Had to. Had to force open the doors they shut on me. Force open the door. The gateway, if the aperture could be widened and maintained. Oh, you're brilliant.
But I didn't...
Apologies. I meant me. I must pursue this train of thought. Talk later. Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of rotting fungus to avoid one of their patrols? Rashes for days.
something like that, you should really soak it. Hey, freelancer!
Hey.
I can't believe I'm talking to you. You're like the most badass freelancer in Fort Tarsis. My name's Neeson.
Hello?
Hey, aren't you teamed up with that cipher, Owen?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, no reason. I just thought you might be concerned about that cipher school thing of his.
What are you talking about?
Okay, all right, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard he got over-altered during his training.
Over-altered?
Yeah, I guess it glitched him up pretty bad.
What are you talking about?
I can't say for sure, but that's what people are saying, and you gotta admit, Owen is a little goofy.
No, he's not.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. Just telling you what I heard.
Thanks, but that kind of information isn't useful.
Yeah, I get it. You already knew. But if you ever need any info on anyone else in the fort, I'm pretty plugged in.
Yeah, no thanks.
No need to close that door. Let's just agree to maybe meeting in the future.
Or let's not.
Yeah, I got you. Catch you later.
Lucky Jack's been a busy one. Shipper relics are playing havoc with his suit. I'll have to add more shielding.
Here we are. This will be difficult at night.
What am I looking for?
A marker of some type, something other Arcanists could recognize. Vile creatures. Alright. Let's find that marker. There. Yes. Unusual design. I've seen this before. It won't trigger without the right stimulus.
Which is what?
A shift in energy. We create a big enough change, the wires detect it, the marker triggers.
Like a fire alarm?
Exactly. That shaper object across from the marker is made for echoes.
Got it. Let's build a fire.
It's working, but the marker will trigger without a larger shift in energy. More echoes needed. Brilliant use of shaper dynamics, rigging the marker to detect something as simple as a shift in energy.
this work without freelancer help?
Slowly. I fear some associate. Slowly. This task alone would certainly require many uncomfortable nights in the jungle.
This book you're looking for?
The Elysian manuscript.
Right. What do you think you'll find in there?
Find? Well, Arcanists pursue the truth, but time twists truth, hides it. The manuscript is a window to a very old truth. Well, fact. Looks like we'll need more.
Trigger the marker.
I can't say for sure. My theory, however, is we learn something about the hidden runes. We should be close.
Didn't plan on it.
Let's get those echoes.
Why are they in a cage? That seems pointless.
Like a fishing lure for freelancers.
Ah, clever. I had to respect that.
That's done it.
The marker's been triggered. The Arcanist fire alarm. Precisely. Now please, activate that marker. Let's see what the Arcanist has left for us. Got it. Very strange energy signature. So, runes, what are they? Secret writing. A technique lost and forgotten. To think the key to my work was right in front of me. Got it? I did. Oh dear, the energy is starting to fluctuate. Does that mean hurry? Yes. That should be enough. But I think I know how to find more of these runes. You think they'll help? Yes, I'll explain when we get back to Fort Tarsus, but first... Thank you. These runes hold the key to finding the Elysian manuscript. I'm certain.
Now here's where it gets fun. Time to make a statement.
Jack's been a busy one. Shipper relics are playing havoc with his suit. I'll have to add more shielding.
I just don't think earwax should be that color, is all I said. Hey, good to see you. You're a freelancer, right?
I think you knew that.
I never assume. Like, I'm a laundryman now, right? But not very long ago, I was a cleaning guy. I figured you were like me, always on the move.
We're not that alike.
Sure we are. Anyway, you know Yarrow, right? That super old freelancer?
Sure, I know Yarrow.
You think you know him, but did you hear about him and the Teslar?
No, but I have a feeling you're going to tell me.
Yes. So, I guess a long time ago, he was guarding some families, and a kid got too close to a Teslar burrow. It all happened so fast that to save the child's life, Yarrow had no choice but to choke the Teslar to death with his bare hands.
But Teslars emit an electrical charge. Yarrow would have at least been knocked out.
Yeah, but I guess he held on, even though he was unconscious.
Why wasn't he in his javelin?
I think it was really hot out.
Javelins compensate for temperatures.
You know, you're wrecking this story, right?
Oh, I was just trying to understand how he did it.
Trust me, he did it, okay? That's why he talks so funny.
He does?
Yeah. Have you ever talked to him?
Yes.
You have? I tried to once, but he was too busy. Hey, do you have time for lunch?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, we're both so busy, huh? So, all right, I'll see you around.
Freelancer? Freelancer, yes, excellent, you're here.
Matthias, need something?
Need something? Oh, no. Have something. You remember that strange energy the ruins emitted?
I remember you mentioning something while I collected them.
I managed to isolate and identify the energy pattern. I passed it along to your cipher.
Who can now help me find those invisible runes?
Which are the key to unlocking another impenetrable mystery.
Which means you want me to go find more of them.
Yes, the more the better. With enough, I'm certain I can find the location of the Elysian manuscript. Certain. I have several leads. It's very promising. Talk later.
You got it, Matthias.
You're back. Wonderful. I get flashes of inspiration whenever we chat.
Really? That's good, right?
Oh, yes. You know, my mentor had strong feelings about inspiration and the gathering thereof. Inspiration must be seized, Matthias, she'd say. Grab it by the throat and don't let go. Well, she didn't actually say throat, but something else. Philo Ray had no time for propriety.
Philo Ray taught you? I've heard she was a brilliant arcanist.
And the reason I'm not dead in a ditch.
How did you meet?
I, robbed her.
That really was not what I was expecting.
She was a fancy lady, I was a street kid. What would you have done?
Okay, fine. I probably would have robbed her too.
Can you blame me? All I saw was a case full of expensive-looking things. I knew they had to be worth something to someone, so I grabbed the case. Shaper relics. I didn't realize the danger. I got lucky, nothing blew up when I took it apart. But Phyla had followed me. It was impossible for an unschooled vagrant to silence a relic, she said.
That made her want to teach you?
I think so. She never explained. Maybe it was the way I handled the relic. It took her an hour to convince me to go with her.
I'd have jumped at the chance. Why didn't you?
I didn't trust her.
What changed your mind?
She sat with me and explained the relics. She told me I could be an arcanist. She was kind. No one had been kind to me in years. She was the first to call me a prodigy. Damn, I miss her. Anyway, You're probably busy. We can talk later. Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of rotting fungus to avoid one of their patrols? Rashes for days. Wonderful you have some time to help. I have several things that need attention, especially finding more of those runes.
Looks like this is your lucky day.
Why's that?
You just bumped into the oldest man in Fort Tarsis. Name's Jarek.
Nice to meet you.
You too. You know, you don't live as long as I have without seeing some things.
Yeah? Like what?
I was there when the scars swarmed the fort's terraces. It was a bloodbath. Happened over 50 years ago, and it feels like yesterday. I was also there when the scars came over the walls. What do you think about that?
I think you've seen a lot.
You bet I have. More than you ever will, that's for sure.
I hope you're right.
Oh, I am, freelancer. I've lived a life filled with bloodshed and disaster. I've survived Strider ambushes, Dominion attacks and outlaws. I've even run from wyverns. I've seen enough death the last 50 lifetimes. And yet, somehow, I'm still kicking.
So what's your secret to survival?
It ain't no secret. I'm a pragmatist. I always did what I had to in order to survive.
Sounds like you made some tough choices.
You tell me. I was in a mining crew digging for ore near Heliost when the main shaft collapsed. We were trapped behind a solid wall of rock. We had no idea of how long it would take for the rescue party to dig us out. I was lucky enough to find a bottle of water. But there were 6 of us.
1 bottle of water for 6 miners? How many of you made it out?
I was the only survivor.
You're tough as nails. That's why you're still alive.
I guess so.
You guess? How else does 1 man live while 5 perish?
I just did what I had to do.
So what exactly did you have to do?
If I'd have shared that water, nobody would have lived.
So you chose to let 5 people die to save yourself?
I told you, I'm a pragmatist.
I guess that's why you're the oldest man in Fort Tarsus.
Don't you judge me. You've seen death. You've done things. I can see it in your eyes. It's usually a glint of sadness or knowledge, but in some people, that glint turns into a gleam. And a gleam means they want to see more death. Be careful, freelancer. I still see a glint in your eyes.
You, or you, freelancer, listen, this is important. The Anthem spoke to me in my dreams. Last night, the year before last. The Shaper's watch, all-seeing, all-knowing, controlling. We're slaves, all of us. Puppets made of meat. Be quiet, they'll hear us. The truth must be heard. The revelation brings freedom. The Anthem pulls the strings. We do its bidding. Open your eyes.
Hi, Freelancer. Hello.
Sentinel, good to see you again.
Is it?
Isn't it?
I don't associate much with freelancers.
Okay.
Or anyone not a Sentinel, really.
Well, I hope you don't regret getting to know one of us.
Yes, me too.
Okay. Can I help you with something?
Yes. Well, quietly. I don't technically have permission from my superiors to be contracting you, but there's been an unusual amount of Scar activity around a nearby Arcanist base. Whatever it is, it could be dangerous if the Scars get hold of it.
Agreed. I'll check it out for you.
Good. I mean, good luck, Freelancer.
Right. No problem.
Hey, where's my drink?
I think you've had enough for one day.
I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Well, I know you. You're the hotshot who silenced that Shaper thing, yeah?
Word travels fast.
I keep an ear to the ground. Best way to stay alive out here. Maxine. Call me Max. Welcome to my bar.
You're the owner?
Am now. Got it off Dusty in a game of cards. Pretty sure he threw that hand.
You really think he'd bet his entire bar and throw the hand?
In a heartbeat. If he ever had a heart to begin with. Dusty managed to lose the deed to his bar and his shirt, and the very next morning headed out of town. Only he didn't make it.
Oh, hold up a second. What happened to the last owner?
He was on a strider to Anthem with the governor and it went down. Some say accident, some say a hit. Nobody made it back and the black box went missing.
You think Dusty was the target? Or the governor?
Dusty owed a lot to the wrong people, but dead men don't pay their debts. The governor? Not really worth the trouble, you know what I mean? Dusty's not the only owner to die in glitched circumstances, just the latest. People think this place is cursed.
So the bar is cursed. Great. You know, I've got enough trouble as it is.
You'll be fine. It only gets owners and dine and dashers. And I may be lying about the last one. You're doing good work around here, freelancer. I'll get you a tab. First one's on the house. And if there's something you need, maybe I know some people. We'll see. Okay?
Ah, freelancer. I'm finishing up a few stories for the wall.
This a bad time?
No, good time. The task is better with company. This is not the Grand Wall of Freemark, but it's a good start.
Why do you do this? The wall, the stories, all of it. For the history books?
I'm not that vain. Well, not about these things. You never saw the Grand Wall, eh? Oh, people came from every corner of Bastion to see it. They read our stories. They believed in us.
People haven't changed. They'll see the work being done and come around.
Of course they will.
What is it?
My friend, the one I lost, I can hear him doubting us both. He could be a stormy sky. But I could make him laugh, huh?
You said he was a freelancer?
Yes, Garnet. Freelancer Garnet. I helped him pick that call sign, you know. It fit. He had a bad start, but survived it all. Oh, tough, that one. But one rainy day, he didn't come home.
What happened?
I don't know. Not all of it. Not where he fell. You see, I have his name, but not his story. This pains me.
He was beyond the wall making things better. The details don't matter.
Of course. I know this. Just... it pains me.
Someone was counting on him to be there. And he was.
That is why I send you out there to pay your respects. To gather stories for our wall. Maybe one day, you bring his story back. Contract board needs an update. I should get to that.
Finding the old team. Right, because we really need those people.
Hey, buddy. You're getting it done out there.
You saying that in general, or...?
Owen's quick to brag. Not that you haven't earned it, right?
I couldn't do this without Owen.
Keep it up and they'll be talking about us all over Bastion. You're raising our name. We're getting more offers. I've started color-coding the ledgers. It's beautiful.
What about you? Any exciting jobs? Well, besides paperwork?
Remember that arcane vault job my buddies and I took?
How'd it go?
We fly out there and my cipher picks up the vault's location. But it's locked. My buddies and I split up to find the tuning points that will crack it. There's grabbits hopping around. Nice and quiet.
Those jobs are good too.
This isn't one of them. We popped the vault open, but we've attracted Wolven. No problem, we have what we came for. Just take off, right? My one buddy, his kid's sister loves that radio show about the crime fight in Grabbit, Detective Hops Mysteries. He's going on that we can't let Hops die, what'll he tell the kid, and I can't say I'm not with him. Next thing you know, I'm booking it with a Grabbit in my arms, while the other two are flying back to the Arcanist.
Now that's one to remember.
Wouldn't have done it without your tie-breaking vote.
Something tells me the job would have been interesting either way.
You never know, eh?
Guess not. See you around, Jack.
Don't forget to check in.
That's what I heard. The whole thing gone.
A freelancer stole it.
Just passing along what I heard.
Gets worse every day.
Just out for a walk?
You should shop here. When I first came here, there were banners hanging in the enclave. I wonder when they all came down.
You're a merchant? What are you selling?
You're a freelancer, right?
What gave me away?
The freelancer logo.
Yeah, I was... never mind. Do you need something?
What does it cost to contract you?
It changes depending on the ask.
My grain supplier put his business on hold until he can resolve some sort of family argument.
That's a little out of the freelancer purview, I'm afraid.
Oh, no.
What's going on exactly?
It's my business. My parents are gone, and it's just me now. I'm Mora, by the way. I sell fruits, vegetables, but most of my sales were in grains. Bakeries.
But now your supplier stopped shipping grain because of his family argument.
Right. But I have a solution. At least, I think I have a solution.
What's that?
A farm. An inside farm. Self-sustainable, indoor farming. You never have to go outside the walls. I figured out a way. I did. I built a prototype, just one seed, but it's sprouting.
Sounds like it would solve your problem. You should make one.
I would, but I don't have the resources. I need support. Financial support.
You might still find the opportunity. Maybe fruit sales will pick up.
Maybe. Still. Thank you for listening. You were very kind to a stranger.
Well, that's the freelancer way. Mostly.
It was good to meet you. And if you ever do need fruit...
I know where to find you.
Hey, I forgot what I was going to say. Good timing. We just got some excellent new stuff.
Oh, would you just look at the market lately? It's so sad to see the empty stalls.